between 8th-ranked Hawaii and New Mexico State in a battle of two WAC unbeaten teams. We said it was going to be a great match, and we knew that it was going to be tough. I'm Anne-Marie Anderson alongside three-time All-SEC Maria Taylor. Maria, in the 5th set, it goes quick. What do each of these teams need to do to come out with a win?
I think that Hawaii, first of all, just has to pass. They have not been able to really sustain a good passing rotation the entire game. New Mexico State, I think if you come out early and be the first of 5, you're going to cause some trouble in this 5th set.
Let's take a look at the match summary and tell me about Kanani Danielson. She looks tired.
She does, playing all 6 rotations. You know she has an issue with sometimes getting overheated. You wouldn't see it in her stats with 19 kills, taking a lot of swings for Hawaii right now, and still 8 digs in the back row. She's been very active on defense.
And for Meredith Hayes, what more can she do?
Yeah, I mean, continue to be Meredith Hayes, show no fear, even if she gets blocked, to come out and bang and put power on the ball. I think she has done exactly what New Mexico State has needed her to do this entire match.
So much at stake for New Mexico State here, including stopping Hawaii's dominance. 42 consecutive regular season wins for Wahine.
Well, it seems like that has not been on the minds of the Aggies at all tonight. I mean, they have no recollection of the history right now and the series with Hawaii, because they have played with no fear, like this isn't a nationally ranked team, or like they belong to be a top 10 team right now. That's exactly how they've played, with no fear.
5th set's a little bit different than the others. Run through the rules for us.
Well, it's a 5th set. You're playing to 15, win by 2, so it's a much shorter set. At the 8th point, they will switch sides, and as a player, you would always want to be up at that 8th point, because it's kind of like a stoppage of play, and you want to feel good about where you are.
Ruston. Hayes right through the block. Kill number 22 for the freshman.
Picking up right where she left off at, using the block. Great transition, and really using her leaping ability and strong arm to generate another kill.
Back. And it's wide to Brittany Hewitt.
That was a good back set and a good decision to run the slide as you're trying to establish the middle for Hawaii early. Just a bad contact on that ball.
Nice pass leads to Kanani Danielson. Kill in the corner.
The Kanani corner, why not go right back to it? Every time she's put it in that spot, it has gone down as a kill. It's really just a power shove here on a perfect set when you would expect her to go up hard and swing, and she goes with the power shove.
Ziegler, great pass. And again, from behind the slide, so powerful. Back to Danielson. Going right back to that corner again and catches just the back of the end line.
Yeah, that time a little bit more of a roll shot. The top of the block, got a touch there, but going down the line again for Danielson.
Danielson has taken so many swings today. 50. That ball gets a touch. And point for New Mexico State.
Yeah, Emily Hartong putting her hand up on that one, saying she got a touch on the block, but look at the double quick run right here. Hartong was not confused about it, but the great touch called as Brennan goes up in front of the setter.
And explaining the double quick, 2 people in the air before the setter has set the ball.
Yes, at the same time, and it's a great way to make blockers have to decide exactly who they're going to track.
Outside to Danielson. That ball wide, everybody's hands in the air saying no touch. And Mita Uyato serving. It is well past midnight on the East Coast. It's dinner time in Hawaii. There you go. They're used to this. And a tough serve from Uyato.
Absolutely a great serve. We haven't seen very many passing errors from Meredith Hayes, but she has had to receive a lot of passes. Because you're trying to pick on the freshman, you're trying to pick on the hitter, you know in back row she's still going to be swinging. Why not attack her?
Stephanie Ziegler receiving the majority of balls as well. Goodman. And a net violation from the Aggies results in a Wahine point.
It looks like they called it on Ziegler that time as she was trying to swing out to get the block, and what would have been a great touch on the block ends up with the net call.
Blake captures that ball. Danielson trying to find some open court. Meredith Hayes in front of the 3-meter line, ended up putting it over, but they called a double hit on the way Hayes delivered it.
And you can see again, the ball was spinning out of her hands. The double contact, both of her hands touched that ball. It was not clean coming out of her hands. As we watch it again, you could see her going up. She's not attacking, decides to set it over, but the ball comes out spinning as it hits both of her hands coming out.
Mike Jordan, the Aggie head coach, very frustrated. Set 5 continues. It's going to end. Who's going to win? In set number 5 in this WAC matchup between two undefeated teams, Hawaii has the lead. 2 hours and 20 minutes ago, we told you it was going to be between two players, and it has been.
Kanani Danielson, 21 kills on the night off 51 swings. Only 5 errors is important to mention, and she's taken a lot of swings, but she's done it all over the court, pounding away, trying to get a win for her squad. And the freshman, Meredith Hayes, has done everything that has been asked for. 22 kills on the night off of 58 attacks. I mean, really, they have worked her hard. Both of these ladies need to go and soak in an ice tub up to their necks after this match.
Yeah, those are your impact players we asked you to keep an eye on. Lots of contributions, though, from other players as well. New Mexico State's Kelsey Brennan has 11 kills. Stephanie Ziegler, 14 kills. 20 digs for Jenna DeVries. And, oh, by the way, she's the setter. Jane Croson, 17 kills. A double-double for her, 10 digs as well. And yet another Wahine block. 15, they have double the blocks that New Mexico State has.
Well, hand that one off to Danielson, who is taking a step inside of her normal blocking base to help out in the middle and on those double quicks. And she did a great job with the solo block there.
Nice set from DeVries. And that'll make the 8-point switch with the kill from Hartong, her 9th.
Oh, look at this very low set coming out for Hartong. She does such a great job with that quick arm. It's very fast, very low, but she moves her arm so quick that she's able to get a good contact and get it over the net in order to get the kill.
That's how I can tell when you're getting into the match. When you're moving your arm here, it's just me and you.
The fast arm swing. You can see Hawaii's feeling it on offense, doing a good job getting it to their middles, really setting up the middle offense, spreading the ball out a little bit more than we've seen in the past of this match.
Hawaii has won 42 regular season WAC matches in a row. Their last loss was to New Mexico State in Hawaii, October 12th of 2008, ironically, 3 years to the day,
with the sweep.
Danielson through the block.
That time just not a very strong finish from Brennan. She's coming down, caught the ball coming down, but Danielson, you know she's front row right now, got to feed her as much as possible as she stays up there. She's been very consistent this entire match.
That ball wide, and in a short set, this is a tough deficit to come back from.
Yeah, 15 points. That means every point is almost like worth 2 of your normal set, so you have to work that much harder to preserve yourself. Can't have errors, too many errors in the 5th set. They'll really hurt you.
Service ace, well timed for Mita Uyato.
This is the first really dominance we've seen Hawaii have this entire match, and it's coming actually in the 5th set. Now they've started to pick apart the serve receive. We've seen them do really well in blocking, and New Mexico State hitting a couple of balls out of bounds as well.
Croson digs, it goes outside to Danielson, still jumping out of the room. Free ball. And it's Hartong with the kill.
Going to Hartong here in the 5th set seems to be the answer. She's getting those high hands, really able to adjust and get the kills, but great sets coming here.
You see Mike Jordan shaking his head. What was?
Well, after you watch your team work so hard to get here, tough to watch this 5th set go the way that's going for New Mexico State.
Another block for Hawaii, and this kind of domination, not typical of what we saw in the first 4 sets.
Not at all. We have seen New Mexico State, even when they were down, battle back and really put themselves in a position to win every single set. So this is a completely different look than what we've seen this entire match.
A service error gives New Mexico State an opportunity.
Well, if you want to make a difference, now is the time. You really want to keep your serve. You have to string points together. Remember, we're only playing to 15, so all Hawaii would have to do is get the serve back and score again. New Mexico State has to work very hard here to block and defend and keep the serve.
As you look at Jocelyn Leitner come in the front court, first time we've seen her. Down the line, they go to Crowson, still having trouble passing. And a big block from Desiree Scott injects a little life.
Desiree Scott has been the blocking answer this entire night for New Mexico State. You see she just reads Crowson all the way. Great, solid solo block.
And again, it's Hartong. It is match point for Hawaii for their 43rd consecutive regular season conference win.
How hard they've had to fight to get here to this match point, too.
And it's Satelli who puts it away. Hawaii battles back from a rough start and some poor passing. For Hawaii, what was the difference tonight?
They shored it up at the very end in the 5th set. They dominated with blocking, and that was the answer. When their passing was down, their blocking was there to back them up, and they walk away a winner in 5.
Hawaii remains undefeated in WAC conference play despite a valiant effort for New Mexico State. For New Mexico State, what can they take away from this match?
You take away that you know that you can battle against one of the top 10 teams in the nation. You know you're right there. The answer came in the last 15 points of that match. And you go back to practice and see where the breakdowns were. See if you can fix them for your next WAC game.
And Dave Shoji, in his 37th year, celebrates another win. He taps his freshman libero as if to say to her, don't worry about it. She's had a rough match passing.
She did, but you know what, Blake? We need you to come back the next time. Another game coming up on the road.
Once again, our final score, Hawaii over New Mexico State in 5. For Maria Taylor and our entire ESPNU crew, I'm Anne-Marie Anderson. And coming up next on ESPNU, Depth Chart, Oklahoma State. The preceding has been an exclusive presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Good night from New Mexico.